Hi, happy Wednesday. So I was thinking a lot after last week about different kinds of knowing or awareness. And one way that you can know about things is through your intellect, what your intellect knows. And people who've learned from me before know that one of the constructs that I'm really like to explain things with is called the Johari window. And I'm just going to hold that up. Oh, guess what? I think it's backwards. Isn't that hilarious? Okay, so hi Pam, hi Kathy. So what this is basically is it's a construct for you to understand that you are aware of things that other people are not aware of. And that is the joy of being in the world, right? Is that we all know things and then there's things that we're just not aware of. So when you think about what you know or what you're aware of, you can think of this construct. It's called the Johari window, and I'm going to hold it up here so that you can see. The top is you and the side is me. And you know some things and then you're unaware of some things, and I'm aware of things and I'm unaware of things. So that's the intellectual understanding. Is obvious when you think of it that way. But you know, a lot of things people think that they're physically know or that they do every day. They think, oh, everybody does that. It's just common knowledge. And it really isn't. And what really came home to me this last week was my realization that one of the things that I always did is I always walked by the milk station at my regular grocery store and would automatically go and buy the milk that I always bought because somehow in my mind that was the milk to get. And then one day I just stopped and I went, this is kind of crazy. I'm going to stop and look and see what's here. And what I realized is I'm so fortunate that there's milk in glass bottles. And somewhere in my brain I had thought that it would be really expensive. And so I could never afford to buy it. And then when I looked at it, I was like, oh my goodness, I actually think this is more reasonable than the milk that I buy every day. How could that possibly be? And then I thought, well, obviously this is a choice to make because it's also more environmentally friendly to get glass bottles because they can be recyclable. And through that, I just started buying milk differently. And it made me think, like these patterns that we get into in life where we just kind of go with what's automatic, what we know. You don't even kind of stop to look when you're doing something that's on your normal everyday routine. And if you stopped and just looked at things a little bit broader or a little bit differently, you might do something differently. And that's why I'm really hoping that people, like I had some people message me and some people posted on my Facebook post about the milk bottles, but I really want to hear, what do you do that you're kind of like, hey, this is something that I do for the environment. And I don't even actually think about it because it's just automatic. It's one of those unaware things in me that if I bring it to consciousness, if I bring it to awareness, I can share it with other people. So, and I'm just getting a message in here from Pam that plastic is recyclable. It actually can be sometimes, and sometimes it's not. If you learn, again, I've been learning about plastic and how it's recyclable and how it's not. It depends on the kind of plastic. It depends on if it's contaminated or not. So if you don't rinse out your bottles, if you don't clean them really well, then they can get bugs in them and contaminate an entire bunch of plastic. Some countries that used to take plastic from Canada, like China, has said to the world, no, we actually don't want to do that anymore. So you're going to have to deal with what you have. So some plastic is being reprocessed and reused by different companies in different places in the world, but it's not as easy peasy as that. It's not as straightforward. So I'm not as informed as I'd like to be on that matter to say, these are the plastics that are, great to use and these ones aren't. I do know that natural is always the best choice. So, yeah, please do share your thoughts underneath this video. I am going to be hosting a challenge through my Working with Wellness. It's going to be in November, in early November now. And if you're interested in joining that challenge, it's just going to be about bringing your awareness intellectually, physically, emotionally to different things that you can do in the environment that can promote and maintain loving the life you live. That's kind of what the challenge is about. It's going to be fun. And I will come up with another topic here next week. I'm looking forward to interviewing a couple of people and hearing their thoughts on what they do. So stay tuned and have a great week. Bye for now.